Okay, this is Citizens Eye at Our Leicester Day at Leicester Market, and I've got with me Melissa of the Woodcraft Folk.
Hello.
Hi Melissa. Can you tell us a bit more about the Woodcraft Folk?
I can, yeah. The Woodcraft Folk is a cooperative youth movement for boys and girls from any age really, mostly from 6 upwards. And we educate for social change, we're cooperative, and we have a concern for the environment and around peace and all sorts of things.
Yeah, those all sorts of things.
Yes.
What kind of things have you been doing, say, recently?
Recently we've been camping, we've been crafting, we've been doing mini cooking, we've been making animals out of fruits, we've been bushcrafting, we've been making fire with bow saws, we've been all different sorts of things we've been doing.
Yeah, I was just saying to one of your colleagues that when people see the Woodcraft Folk, do you get kind of the misconception that you're a bunch of whittlers and stuff and working on, you know, craft and things like that?
Sometimes. It was a set of ideologies in the 1920s that came about as a result partly of the First World War. So yes, but it's our roots, and we were set up in the 1920s, so we're true to our roots as well.
I didn't know that. That's a real history to it then.
Yeah, absolutely. Very much, and a really interesting history. But I don't want to bang on about that too much. Yeah.
What have you got that's coming up?
Coming up, we have got Winter Gathering in November. We'll be camping when the weather gets a bit better again. We will be. We're trying to start a couple of new groups as well in the Leicestershire area, because there's a lot of interest in our groups, and we're always looking for more people to come along and join our groups, or to help to run groups, or to send their kids along to groups. And we'd love to open some new groups. I think that'd be great.
Are you looking to open those groups in any particular areas, or is it just open?
We're looking at Thurmaston, and even just today I've had a conversation about a potential group in Anstey.
Yeah. So what would be the practicalities of starting a new group?
There's a lot of support in place. Leicestershire is a really hot spot for Woodcraft Folk nationally. So there's support locally from Leicestershire District, and there is support from the national office. Most groups run for an hour and a half a week, and then a bit of planning either side to do that, and then some ongoing administration of those groups as well. But as I say, there's a lot of very experienced people in Leicestershire, because the Woodcraft Folk here started in 1927. So we've been running for quite a long time, doing all sorts of things. So yes, I think it would be it's a really enjoyable thing for people of any age. You know, a lot of people come along as families to do it and really enjoy that. Yeah.
And looking at your sort of like sweatshirt today, what's the message? Is obviously youth is not wasted on the young. Why was that taken up as a?
It's an ongoing saying, isn't it? The youth is wasted on the young, and we really don't think it is. I mean, there's a lot of negative preconceptions about younger people and the lack of contribution they make to society. We do not see that at all with Woodcraft Folk. We see, and we try really hard to work with people to make active, responsible, conscientious citizens, hard-working, and with a concern for the world around them. Active citizens of the future.
So is the Woodcraft Folk just Britain based, or does it have sort of...
No, well, the Woodcraft Folk is part of an umbrella body that is international, the International Falcon Movement. So we have groups, particularly all over Europe, but we're connected to other groups elsewhere. I've been camping in Hungary. We've had people from Nepal and Russia and Colombia in the last few years camping with us. I'm off to Oslo at the start of next month with the Woodcraft Folk. So there's really interesting work internationally that takes place as well as part of that.
So if people do get involved, it really is.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's really, it's a youth movement. I feel like I'm part of a movement, something that's going places and changing things positively all the time.
Can you just tell us again what the age ranges between?
Mostly we do 6+, but if families want to get involved and they've got children younger than that, they just come and have a chat with us. We've got groups that run for that. 0 to 6 is called Wood Chips, 6 to 9 is Elfins, 10 to 12 is Pioneers, and 13 to 16 is Venturers. You then have District Fellows, who are 16 to 21, and I'm now a member of the Kinsfolk, which is anybody over 21.
Wow.
And
How do people find out more about it? Obviously, you've got a website, which I'm just panning round to now.
We do have a website,
Yep.
and that website will put you in contact, if you're in Leicestershire, in contact with me,
Yep.
or you can email us at lesswoodcraft@hotmail.co.uk, I think, and just get in contact. There's
Yeah, I'll just say the website. It's the 3 W's and then woodcraft.org.uk. So, Melissa, thanks for the chat today. I've
you.
learned a lot more about it. I didn't realise it had such a history behind it. And good luck with everything in the future.
Great, thank you very much.